I made another map, for the fun of it. Hole 1. Average first hole, you can get a HEO if you aim carefully, and I like the tree in the middle. The split paths are kinda cool too. 5.4 out of 10. Hole 2. Hold on, let me turn up the graphics real quick. Oh, way better. Anyways, pretty alright hole, but now there's mud. You can skip the mud entirely as long as you go fast enough. 5 out of 10. Hole 3. You can see a whole lot of trees here. Also you jump over a river, so that's cool I guess. 5 out of 10. Hole 4. Now it's actually getting good. The tunnels restricting your aim makes this a lot more interesting. It's also cool that you can get right to the hole in one stroke. 6 out of 10. Hole 5. You can just skip the entire hole by going 100 straight, epic. 6.7 out of 10. Hole 6. The paintings on the walls look really cool, also spoilers, but the sliders only appear here, so that's a bit stupid of me. 5.5 out of 10. Hole 7. I think the fact that you go straight to the top and shoot down is pretty sick. The little anti-gravity device at the bottom is also a nice touch. This hole also features the worst window in the history of architecture. 6 out of 10. Hole 8. If you shoot at the right angle, you can go down the plank in one stroke. Then you need to aim well again in order to get through the tunnels at the end. 6.5 out of 10. Hole 9. You go down once again. If you shoot off of the wedge before the second drop, you can finagle your way to the hole, and it just works. 6.7 out of 10. Hole 10. Pretty simple hole, but now we're in the courtyard. Just have good aim and you're golden. 5.5 out of 10. Hole 11. Kinda like Arctic Hole 9, just a bit larger, and no stinky ice physics. Also some training dummies like Treasure Quest. 6.7 out of 10. Hole 12. Okay, this is the last hole with the anti-gravity thingy, I swear. This is probably the best of them, since there's a lot of shortcuts here and there. In fact, if you shoot off the second ramp, you can make it to the hole. That was 100% intentional. The garden here is also cool, with Excalibur in the corner. 7 out of 10. Hole 13. I'm happy to see the Frog King here. Sadly, he's not happy to see us. Besides that, it's incredibly simple, so 5 out of 10. Hole 14. Now we're in the dungeon, with Ghost Ball. You have to time both the gate and lasers, which can be a bit hard. If that wasn't enough, there's an additional gate right before the hole, and the convenient ladder. 6.3 out of 10. Hole 15. Back in the King's quarters, just a bit higher. If you want to make it past both ramps and the gate, you have to make a pretty precise shot, which is pretty nice. 6.5 out of 10. Hole 16. Just kidding, I lied, there's more anti-gravity. It is actually possible to make this in 2 strokes, as long as you can aim well enough. It's pretty cool to rise above the entire castle into the clouds, but you can see where I got lazy with the trees. 6.8 out of 10. Hole 17. More split paths, and more tunnels alongside it. Yeah, even got the lasers and gates, everyone's here. Pretty straightforward though, so 6.5 out of 10. Hole 18. Fall back to Earth like a meteor. 5.5 out of 10. I think I did a better job on this map than on Casino. The holes are actual holes this time instead of big boxes. The decor here is also cool, with some custom design stuff. Some of the holes have really cool shortcuts, but then some have none. Ultimately, I'll go for a kingly 6.5 out of 10.